Your time is limited, so don't waste it living someone else's life. Don't be trapped by dogma, which is living with the results of other people's thinking. Don't let the noise of others' opinions drown out your own inner voice. And most important, have the courage to follow your heart and intuition. They somehow already know what you truly want to become. Everything else is secondary. If you want to live your life in a creative way, as an artist, you have to not look back too much. You have to be willing to take whatever you've done and whoever you were and throw them away. People think focus means saying yes to the thing you've got to focus on. But that's not what it means at all. It means saying no to the 100 other good ideas that there are. You have to pick carefully. I'm actually as proud of the things we haven't done as the things I have done. Innovation is saying no to 1,000 things. That's been one of my mantras: focus and simplicity. Simple can be harder than complex. You have to work hard to get your thinking clean to make it simple. But it's worth it in the end, because once you get there, you can move mountains. Sometimes when you innovate, you make mistakes. It is best to admit them quickly and get on with improving your other innovations. Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. I'm convinced that about half of what separates successful entrepreneurs from the non-successful ones is pure perseverance. Things don't have to change the world to be important. Innovation has nothing to do with how many R&D dollars you have. When Apple came up with the Mac, IBM was spending at least 100 times more on R&D. It's not about money. It's about the people you have, how you're led, and how much you get it. I think if you do something and it turns out pretty good, then you should go do something else wonderful, not dwell on it for too long. Sometimes life hits you in the head with a brick. Don't lose faith. The only way to do great work is to love what you do. Life goes on and you learn from it. You have to be burning with an idea, or a problem, or a wrong that you want to right. If you're not passionate enough from the start, you'll never stick it out. I don't care about being right. I care about success and doing the right thing. One way to remember who you are is to remember who your heroes are. You should never start a company with the goal of getting rich. Your goal should be making something you believe in and making a company that will last. I always advise people, don't wait. Do something when you are young, when you have nothing to lose, and keep that in mind. Simple can be harder than complex. You have to work hard to get your thinking clean to make it simple. But it's worth it in the end, because once you get there, you can move mountains. The minute that you understand that you can poke life and actually something will pop out the other side, that you can change it, you can mold it. People who know what they're talking about don't need PowerPoint. I think all of us need to be on guard against arrogance, which knocks at the door whenever you're successful. The greatest thing is when you do put your heart and soul into something over an extended period of time, and it is worth it. I'm convinced that the only thing that kept me going was that I loved what I did. You've got to find what you love. You have to trust in something, your gut, destiny, life, karma, whatever. The most powerful person in business is the storyteller. I think the things you most regret in life are things you didn't do. What you really regret was never asking that girl to dance. If you want it, you can fly, you just have to trust you a lot. Believing that the dots will connect down the road will give you the confidence to follow your heart.